Here today to talk to you a little bit about cultural diversity. As more and more people are populating the U.S., cultural diversity is expanding. Cultural diversity in the workplace can be an important part to growing a business. Having different views and different beliefs from people from all over in different backgrounds can open up your own personal views and beliefs of how a company should be run and accomplished.
During this time, we will exhibit examples of culturally diverse instances in the workplace. Also during this time, inappropriate and appropriate behavior towards diversity will be addressed. Brittany, our manager of the firm, will be interviewing a possible future employee today.
Who is it? Chavez? Okay, if you can just give me a second, I need to finish up what I'm doing and pull up her resume.
Okay, I'll send it.
So Alex, as you know, we're looking for a marketing intern full-time. I was going through your resume and I see here that you were a Coca-Cola intern for 2 years. You did PR for the local radio station and you were an exceptional student academically. I just have a couple questions I wanted to ask you. What are the three most important things to a successful company?
I think that loyalty towards the company is one of the most essential things because my loyalty will overall affect my work and my efficiency. I think that hard work goes along with loyalty. Another thing that I think is very important is that a worker always has that desire to learn. Wanting to learn will always improve your work.
Okay, great. What do you think that you personally can bring to the company?
Well, besides the fact that I'm bilingual, I think that my cultural background can influence the company a lot, and I think that it would attribute it in the sense that I think that
Okay, I'm pretty good nervous.
yeah, I'm sorry. I just think that I can add to the company because of my background. I think I can appeal to many clients in that sense.
Okay, great. You have a great resume here. I have a lot of information to look at, as well as we had our phone interview a couple days ago. So I will be getting back to you in the next couple of days with a final decision.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Of course. Action. So Mark, what do you think about Alex as a new hire?
I think Alex could potentially be a great new hire for the company. When we talk to her, she's highly motivated. She seems like she'd be a very hard worker, and she knows the information about the field very well.
No, I completely agree, and I think her Italian values will mesh well with the rest of our company and the direction of it.
Well, actually, I spoke to her after the interview, and she's actually not Italian. She's Mexican.
Really? Well, there was a couple other interviews I wanted to have, so we should probably keep our options open just in case, and get back to her.
All right, very well.
Let's review. Initially, Brittany, the manager of the firm, was pleased and set not only with the interview, but also with the fact that the interviewee was Italian. As soon as her coworker let her know she was of another cultural background, Brittany disregarded the interview and decided to continue her search. Brittany is exhibiting inappropriate behavior towards diversity. Not having an open mind towards diversity can adversely affect the firm and its employees.
This is an example of a manager handling cultural diversity in a poor way. The manager is being closed-minded about hiring someone outside the realm of her own culture. What the manager doesn't realize is that this can have negative effects on the company as a whole. Without diversity in the workplace, it can decrease profits, decrease the quality of employees hired, and also weaken the company altogether.
So Mark, what do you think about Alex as a new hire?
I think Alex potentially could be a great new hire. She's highly motivated, seems like a good worker, and she knows her information about the company very well.
No, I completely agree, and I think with her Italian background, she holds a lot of the same values as our organization.
Well, actually, after the interview, I spoke with Alex, and it turns out she's not Italian. She's Mexican.
Really? That's actually a bonus because we are trying to create diversity within our organization, so that could actually be very beneficial with her bringing new ideas.
I agree.
So Mark, what do you think about Alex?
Let's review. Brittany, the manager of the firm, was pleased and set not only with the interview, but also with the different background her interview would bring with her. She believes it will be a bonus to the firm, and indeed it is. Here's why.
This is an example of a manager realizing that hiring a diverse group of individuals will not only benefit the company but the work environment as well. Diversity in the company can appeal to a variety of clients too. This will increase profitability, knowledge, and general satisfaction of employees. Strong diversity within a firm increases efficiency, which will ultimately decrease turnover.
Here, Brittany and Alex discuss how their role as future working healthcare professionals involves their understanding and personal outlooks towards cultural diversity.
I think that as a future working healthcare professional for me, since I am bilingual and I know that Chicago is an area where the demographic is mainly Hispanic or Latino, I think it's important for me to contribute my cultural background into that because people will be more inclined to work with someone like me. You know, I have a problem oftentimes, you know, my dad, he doesn't speak English. He has a really hard time finding a dentist that speaks English or a specialized like foot doctor or something that speaks Spanish. So it's really hard for him, and I know that for me, it's really important that I contribute that as a future professional.
No, I completely agree. I work in the healthcare field already, and too many times I see patients get frustrated because of the language barriers, because there's not enough diversity in bilingual speaking employees within the hospital even. You know, they're constantly having to call people in, you know, which is very frustrating to the patient that they can't just communicate their needs or problems that they're having.
I totally agree, and oftentimes, you know, now you don't see, you know, the United States used to be the majority. You would see a lot of American Caucasian people, and now you see it much more of a much more larger demographic than that. You know, you have a strong African influence, Mexican influence mainly. You know, you have people coming a lot from the Middle East. You know, I used to go to university where it was just an area where it was dominated by Middle Eastern culture, and that's amazing to see though. But that just shows us that as technology is being innovated and updated every day, we too as working professionals, we have to do that as well.